Niagara College's Pediatric Fine Motor Development Clinic offers hands-on experience for its students while addressing a pressing need for occupational therapy services for local children. Joining me in the studio is Sarah Cole and Dr. Sinead McElhone. We'll start with you, Sarah. Thank you for joining us, both of you. So, Sarah, I want to get into this program. So tell me a little bit more about it and what it features.
Sure. So this actually goes back to 2018. Niagara College was very fortunate in receiving a grant that allowed us a lot of allied health programs to create different things, and we were allowed to create a clinic. So we created the Performance Clinic. And with that, we created a physiotherapy side of things, and then where my concern was the occupational therapy side of things. So within Niagara College, we have an occupational therapist assistant and physiotherapist assistant program. I know it's a mouthful. We just shorten it to OTA and PTA.
Got it. Yes.
And so in that, we're an accredited program, and so our students are required to have a certain number of placement hours.
Right.
Because they're dually trained in both occupational therapy and physiotherapy, they're required to have hours in both professions. And so unfortunately, it's quite difficult for some reason, and this goes all across all of Canada, to get placement hours in the occupational therapy side of things. And so we found that there was a gap, and this provided us the opportunity to kind of close that gap. And so not only for the students, but we wanted to help facilitate a gap in the community as well.
So then how do parents go about accessing this clinic?
So we actually have on the Niagara College website, if you search up the Performance Clinic, you'll have a link there to actually contact our program manager, and they will send you basically just a few short questions just to make sure that it would be a good fit for the child and their family. And really all that we're doing is we really want to affect children and set them up for success with these fine motor skills. So for a child to be eligible, all that we require is that they're able to sit and work one-on-one with one of our students that we have in our program. And that's not to exclude diagnosis or anything like that. In fact, in the past blocks of our program, we've had diagnosis of autism, ADHD, Down syndrome, cerebral palsy. So it's not to say just because they have a specific diagnosis of something else that they cannot come to the clinic. We just really can't accommodate really complex sensory or behavior issues. So it's really not limited that way. It's just we strictly focus on those fine motor skills.
Okay. And so is this something that's covered through?
Good
How do I ask this question? Because that's something that the parents will, will ask. Is this covered, or does this run through benefits? How does this work?
So as long as the parents have coverage of benefits through occupational therapy, and of course with their dependents for their children, it should be covered as well. We would love to provide free services. Unfortunately, and we do not, so I should mention this too, the clinic isn't to make money. The only cost that we have associated with it is to employ an occupational therapist assistant who's a previous grad from our program.
Excellent.
And to really help the supplies within the clinic itself. So we really wanted to help that burden on families, because unfortunately for fine motor issues, if they're on a wait list in the school, it could be up to 4 years still.
Yes, I am aware of this with my own experience with my son. So it's really exciting to hear about programs like this. And Sinead, I'd love to hear your perspective on not only this program, but some exciting expansions that are happening at the college.
Yeah, absolutely. So, this is a wonderful program and a great program for anyone who's interested in really working kind of one-on-one with various groups across the lifespan. And also across the college, most of I think all of our health sciences programs are very, very focused on the applied learning, which we're very excited about. So, So from that perspective, the college is actually expanding and building a new health building. And within that health building, we're going to be expanding our nursing programs, our dental programs, our paramedic programs, and also, so they'll expand a lot over the next few years, but we still will be expanding our OTA, PTA programs and our other massage therapy programs as well over the years. So it's our vision for this build is going to be, it's a light, bright, beautiful space, and we're going to consolidate all of our health labs into one area. And some of our health labs, as Sarah's identified, like the OTA, PTA, are kind of public facing. So we have massage therapy labs, which the public can access. They're student-run labs, of course. We have dental labs, which are dental clinics and people can access. And again, that's a wonderful way for people to come in and get their teeth cleaned and some basic kind of hygiene. And again, we have about 4,000 visits to that dental clinic every single year. So what we want to do is we want to do more of this. So we want to enhance the learning experience of our students by having this beautiful, light, bright space where the community can engage with our students, and it benefits the community, but it also benefits our students from a teaching and learning perspective. So we are very excited. It's going to be about a 70,000 square foot building, 2 stories, and it's going to be beautiful. We're very excited, and we've been working very closely with our architects and the project management team as well within Niagara College.
And so, Sarah, for you, what do the students think of this experience and being able to work one-on-one with children from the community in an environment that is so supportive of this type of learning?
Great question. So, especially with the students that are particularly wanting to have that experience with pediatrics, and those placements are even harder to find overall, even just occupational therapy in general. So, allowing them to work with children and their families, it's a vulnerable population, and so creating this safe space for them to really explore those hands-on learning skills, being able to develop their communication skills, having to adapt, because we all know when we work with children, things don't go as planned sometimes.
Almost never.
So they get to experience that in real time. And it really, so the feedback from a lot of our students is that they really enjoy it. And because we are an intensive more block program, we run it for 6 weeks, and the children come twice a week. So they get a lot of experience that way, and they get to see improvement and progress even within that short time. And that's one of the most positive things that they say they get from it, being able to see a child gain some skills, and then of course their family being proud of them too in the moment. And so we thrive for that. We love obviously helping others, and I guess in the healthcare field in general, we all really do enjoy that. So the students really benefit from having that opportunity.
Well, it sounds like such a wonderful program. So much excitement happening over there with the expansion. Congratulations, and we can't wait to hear some more. Thank you for joining us in the studio today.
Thank you for having us. Thank you very much.
Well, coming up next, a festive evening that will help make sense of the holiday season through beautiful Christmas music. We'll be right back.